Let's talk about why 50 Cent isn't just a rapper, producer, or mogul. He's a strategist, a provocateur, a master manipulator, a diabolical genius. And right now, he's orchestrating one of the most explosive feuds in hip-hop, dragging everyone from T.I. to Diddy into a whirlwind of accusations, secret parties, and public humiliation. Imagine this, two titans of hip-hop, 50 Cent and T.I., once respected for their lyrical acumen, now locked in a battle that's equal parts TMZ and street-level tension. It didn't start with fireworks. But somewhere along the way, the pot boiled over. At the center of the mess? Sean Diddy Combs and the long-whispered rumors surrounding his infamous parties, the kind of elite celebrity gatherings that float in the gray space between opulence and scandal. 50 Cent has always had beef with Diddy. That's old news. But now, he's pulling T.I. into the crossfire, alleging connections, affiliations, and behaviors that have shocked both fans and insiders. The suggestion? That T.I. was more than just a guest at these secretive parties. That he might have been deep in the mix, or even hosting his own. Real, Diddy's name has been swirling in controversy for years. The mogul is a magnet for whispers, from business disputes to rumors of behind-the-scenes excess. But 50 Cent? He's the only one bold, or petty, enough to put those whispers on blast. Recently, 50 posted cryptic messages and clips implying that T.I. wasn't just rubbing shoulders with Diddy, he was knee-deep in the wild side of his parties. And those implications aren't just fodder for gossip blogs. They're strategic darts aimed straight at T.I.'s credibility, legacy, and public image. One of the biggest shockers? The rumor that 50 is working on a documentary, reportedly a Netflix-level exposé, digging into Diddy's party lifestyle and potentially naming names. T.I.'s name, allegedly, is on that list. At first, people thought 50 was trolling. He always trolls. That's his brand. But according to sources close to the situation, the documentary is real, and being developed under the G-Unit Films banner. It's said to be a takedown piece, an uncensored peek behind the velvet ropes of hip-hop's elite circles. The word is, 50 has been gathering receipts. Emails. Videos. Witnesses. And if it all checks out? The doc could blow the roof off an entire segment of the industry, potentially implicating Diddy, T.I., and a host of others. Which raises a big question, is 50 Cent waging war for justice, revenge, or just clout? Long before this saga exploded, 50 and T.I. had their differences. Remember when T.I. challenged 50 to a versus battle? What was meant to be a friendly celebration of catalog and skill turned into a war of words. 50 rejected the offer, laced it with shade, and reignited old tensions. But the deeper cracks stem from something far more damning, T.I.'s past legal troubles and how he handled them. Years ago, T.I. appeared in a public service announcement encouraging citizens to report crimes. On the surface, it looked like a noble move, a fallen star trying to give back to his community. But in the rap world, where street code is gospel and snitching is a career death sentence, the PSA raised eyebrows. 50 Cent? He pounced. Using the ad as a weapon, 50 accused T.I. of being an informant, of cooperating with authorities to avoid serious jail time. Whether or not that's true, the damage was done. The narrative stuck, especially in a genre that punishes perceived disloyalty. To this day, every time T.I. tries to promote music, drop an interview, or make a public move, someone pulls that ad out like a trump card. It's a ghost he can't shake. And 50 keeps bringing it back from the dead. T.I. has tried to clarify the PSA repeatedly. He says it wasn't about snitching, it was about protecting the neighborhood. About being a responsible citizen. About evolving. But 50 isn't buying it. In fact, he's doubled down. From interviews to Instagram captions, he continuously frames T.I. as someone whose street credibility is questionable at best. And in a culture where authenticity matters more than platinum plaques, that's a serious accusation. What's more, 50's ability to weaponize the past isn't just petty, it's effective. He doesn't just feud. He archives. He curates dirt. And when the timing is right, he deploys it with surgical precision. While the drama plays out in the public arena, T.I.'s personal life has also taken hits. His son King has become a fixture in tabloids, making headlines for run-ins with the law and controversial social media posts. Recently, it was revealed that King is expecting his first child, turning T.I. into a grandfather again. That kind of family chaos is hard enough to handle in private. For T.I., it's playing out in real time, across 1,000 blog posts, YouTube breakdowns, and podcast hot takes. And this isn't new. The Harris family has been on the reality TV circuit for years. With that visibility comes scrutiny over T.I.'s parenting, his marriage, his views, and even his daughter's gynecological visits, which sparked outrage and endless debate. In the court of public opinion, every stumble is a scandal. Every lesson becomes a headline. Despite everything, T.I. has remained focused on music, or at least trying to. He's announced what he calls his final album, a double LP that promises to be both retrospective and ambitious. But can the music cut through the noise? In an era where artists go viral for beef, not bars, T.I. faces an uphill battle. No matter how strong the project, no matter how heartfelt the lyrics, the public may still be more interested in his past mistakes and ongoing controversies. Even his legacy, once defined by classic records like trap music and Paper Trail, is now blurred by speculation, tabloid fodder, and internet ridicule. Which brings us to the big question, why is 50 Cent doing all this? Is it personal? Absolutely. 50 doesn't let go of grudges. He's known for his long memory and cold patience. He doesn't just react, he waits, plots, and executes. Is it strategic? Also yes. Every jab at T.I. and Diddy keeps 50's name in headlines. Every cryptic post, every veiled accusation builds hype around his upcoming projects, be it music, television, or this mysterious documentary. He's not just instigating drama. He's monetizing it. And like it or not, we're all watching. Of course, none of this exists in a vacuum. Diddy's name continues to hover over the entire saga like a cloud. Allegations, lawsuits, and secret settlements have built an aura of unease around the mogul. The parties, the stories, the NDAs, it all adds up to something bigger than celebrity gossip. And now, with 50 hinting that he's about to unmask it all, the industry is on edge. What's true? What's slander? What's marketing? In the world of hip-hop, those lines are blurrier than ever. For T.I., the stakes couldn't be higher. He's not just fighting for public opinion, he's fighting for legacy. For decades, he's been a pioneer in Southern rap, a businessman, an actor, and a father. He's survived prison, industry shakeups, and cultural backlash. But the combination of old scandals, new beefs, and relentless media attention has put him in a vulnerable position. Can he bounce back? Maybe. He's done it before. Will this chapter define him forever? That's the danger. In the end, this isn't just about Diddy's parties or T.I.'s PSA. It's about control, of narrative, of reputation, of public perception. 50 Cent has turned social media into a battlefield, where likes are bullets and memes are missiles. And if he's the general, T.I. is the latest soldier caught in the crossfire. The real twist? There may be truth buried in the drama. But in this world, perception often trumps reality. So, is T.I. guilty of everything he's accused of? Or just another target in 50 Cent's relentless campaign to dominate the culture? Is Diddy hiding skeletons? Or being used as a symbol of something darker in the industry? One thing's for sure, the story's not over. Not even close. And as long as 50's posting, we're all still watching.